Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos. When last we left off, we managed to get to Roland's Manor and, unfortunately we were too late to stop the Dark Army from taking the Ruby of Truth. Roland had perished and we'd returned back to Gladstone, only to find out that the so-called impeccable security procedures that Jaren had put in place are not so impeccable after all. And so Scotia got in and somehow managed to fatally poison King Richard. They've, in Gladstone, made a protective shroud that will halt the advancement of the poison, but I, Kieran, along with Bakata here, my new companion, replacing Timothy, have been tasked to go visit the Draracle in the Draracle's cave and ask for a cure for King Richard. With that, we cannot go back into the throne room, and we will not shortly be able to actually go back and check the throne room, because I do believe... Oh, actually, no. Yes, indeed.
By Dawn's order, you may not enter without the elixir.
Once you move far enough away, you cannot actually go back into the area where the throne room is, so we can't go back without the elixir. They're pretty confident that there actually is an elixir. We want to go and sell things now, because this is the point where we need to stock up for a particular kind of journey. The journey into the caves.
You again, come to see Victor.
This music is also actually more somber, but there are various things we need to sell, like these swarms.
You need for sale that?
We need to sell all of these.
You need for sale?
Every single one.
You need for sale?
We also can't sell this stick. I was just about to try and sell the stick. We cannot sell the stick. We have a pair of boots here. We can't sell those, but we'll hold on to them. We don't need the sandals.
You need for sale?
We also don't, if memory serves, need quite a few of these weapons. The staff is pretty good, but we don't need it.
You need for sale?
The axe, dominance.
Fine work, except for rust spot, 150
Always makes me think that this has some sort of ability that I haven't figured out, so let's hold on to that.
Fine work, except for rust spot, 100 crowns.
We'll sell that, though. We really don't need it. We need to stock up on something quite different. What else have we got here? A dagger? We can always use a dagger. We can always use a dagger. We'll hold on to that. The mace, though?
That workmanship, 40 crowns.
We'll sell. We're basically making room here for curative items. Also, the burnt scroll we do not need anymore.
You again come visit? No?
We do not need the scroll anymore, so we shall in fact just drop the scroll. Goodbye, scroll. We'll be picking up a lot of scrolls as we go along.
The door is locked.
Oh, I forgot about that. Normally, I'd go and buy things like ginseng and salves and aloe from Nathaniel, like I did the first time I played through, but once you go in to go see King Richard, you cannot do that anymore.
The door is locked.
Oh dear, that's gonna make doing this next part tricky. Very tricky. Because I need, well, at least I think I need, all that ginseng. Well, nothing for it. Let us leave and head towards the Draracle's caves, because if we can't actually stock up on supplies, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. Now we know where the Draracle's caves...
Do you recall seeing the caverns east of the keep?
No, we...
There is a passage. Let us bear east and then proceed north as soon as possible.
Almost forgot that Bakata actually says that. Bakata is a much more vocal companion than Timothy ever was. But then again, Timothy is an optional companion. So, let us move over here to this place where previously we hadn't been able to get in.
The nest is empty.
And I'm just checking if that's empty.
Here, this mystic chant will open the passage. Carnax, Calamare.
And with the power of those magic words, the cave is open to us. Now, the Draracle's caves are the first real, true dungeon of the game. It's got multiple levels.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Quite.
and is very dangerous. We're going to be using the map a fair bit in this one. Just for a point of reference, we're in the middle here. There is quite a lot around us on this floor alone. Let us start exploring. It's the first real dungeon of the game, as I said. Now, there's not much we can go and look at in this area. We'll have to keep our eyes open for various switches and traps. Also, this music is really good, and I like the music for this place.
Let's try this.
Does indeed look like a, some sort of switch. That's because if you go on the map, it is some sort of switch. The game doesn't hide it from you. Let's have a look.
Clever. The wall is moved.
That there was a ratman. In the manual, they're described as ratmen. Their claws can be poisonous.
Got 6.
Time to start using this bow, I think. Where are they? There's normally a few of them round here, but for some reason there was only one. There's one. Start using his bow here. Don't want them to get too close to us and hit us. But if they do, we'll kill them. We just don't want them to poison us. If they do poison us and one of the other party members happens to be injured, you can just rest. Eventually the poison will knock the person unconscious and then you can heal them. If you're in a situation, however, where multiple people are poisoned, it's time to use the ginseng. Also, I hear more enemies. There are a fair few enemies around here. And we have come up to our first puzzle. Now, the solution to this puzzle may seem counterintuitive at first, but bear with me. The first thing we're going to do is throw ourselves down the pits and fight this scavenger. This scavenger is a sort of large reptilian beast, and it can web you. Now, this is the bit where it can get dangerous. The manual says that you shouldn't actually be using bladed weapons against them, but Bakata did just fine there, with a rapier and a long sword. You actually want to fall down here at this point. It's very important that you do so.
A great smith worked this iron.
Did he? He must have done. Here is a sledge. The sledge is actually not a bad weapon at all. We shall be using it.
There's something on the north wall.
There is. There's that. There's also something on this wall too, which is the way up. We want to go up, but first we want to go this way and pick up the humanoid bones here. We're definitely going to need these. We need these later for various pressure plates that we're going to have to use. For now, however, let us head down here into this completely optional area called, ominously, the Pod Room.
Oh, this room smells worse than the rest.
There are 3 pods here. 2 of them are motionless, and 1 of them is moving. Let's start examining these pods.
Oh, how disgusting.
Well, that one had nothing in it.
Heavens, I'm feeling a bit queasy.
And that one explains what happens inside these pods. But there's one that's moving.
Hey, there's something alive in there.
I think it's time to free whatever's alive in here.
Shall we cut this one open?
Hello.
Oh, that air smells good. Thanks. I was on my way to the Draracle when one of those monsters grabbed me.
We as well seek the Draracle. You are quite welcome to join us.
Oh, thank you. I'm Laura. I've been chosen to serve in the Draracle's household on behalf of my village. If I can't get there, he won't give our farmers the weather predictions.
I take it you are from Grisbil.
I'm Kieran, and this is my friend, Bakata.
I'll wait for you outside this dreadful chamber.
You don't go in here. You don't get Laura.
This cavern looks like those monsters, Dan.
Not exactly specific on which monster we're referring to there, Kieran, because we have met a few monsters in this cave already.
Oh, how disgusting.
There's nothing left to
These
actually...
pods are filled with goo.
Well, that one certainly was.
This cavern looks like those monsters' den.
And with that, we shall leave.
Thanks again. I thought it was over for me.
Welcome to our third companion, Laura. Laura starts with a pair of sandals and a torn shirt. We have an actual shirt to replace the torn shirt, and a pair of boots to replace the sandals, and a sledgehammer to replace that. She's not exceptionally well armed or armoured right now, but the rogue skill is pretty useful. Now we're going to be sticking with the bow, purely because we need to train up our own rogue skill. Laura is not a permanent companion. As you heard there from what she was saying, she has to get to the Draracle so that she can get the weather predictions for the people of Grisbal.
There's a trapdoor up here.
There is! Let's, head back here. And now I think if we go back... Yep, indeed, there is a way down now. So we're going to do a little bit of... That is a fair amount of backtracking. That's backtracking out of the Draracle's caves. Don't want to do that. Half full. I can hear something moving about. Probably another ratman. For now, however, we have to sort out this puzzle. This puzzle, I do believe, has a pretty easy solution. If memory serves, you have to press these buttons in the right order. This way. This way.
We just needed the right combination.
I can still remember that after all these years. And also, even with the right combination, it still gives you one pit, so that you can still get into the area where Laura is. And unfortunately, it completely seals behind you. So unless you want to fall down the pit to get out, that is the only way that you can escape. Now, let's move on. We're going to see some more ratmen eventually. But actually, before then, we're going to see another enemy. This is the only instance of this enemy in the whole game. It won't stay open unless we actually stay here. These are bandits. They are the only bandits in the whole game. You don't see the bandits anywhere else. And they're all in that room. And they're rather dangerous too. Fortunately, we should be able to defeat them because we have killed a fair few of them. Bakata's fighting skill has increased. Excellent. First, we get a leather jerkin to replace the shirt. We did want that shirt for this fight purely to make it a little easier.
There are silver coins in here.
5 of them.
There are silver coins in here.
4 of them. And another helm for Bakata. And a staff. Now, if you want to go in here, you're going to have to put something on there.
Watch out, those fellows don't look friendly.
Didn't look friendly, you mean? We killed all of them.
Rubbish.
Fortunately, there's some stuff here. Another oil flask to go with the other ones, because this lantern has nearly completely run out of light. It is nearly empty now.
Perhaps this was once a dungeon.
Perhaps it was. We're going to rest here for now. There are more enemies in the Draracle's caves. There are a lot of enemies in the Draracle's caves. And we have to be very careful. And use the oil sparingly. Only once it's run out. Also, we want our staff back. Because we are not going back in here. Also, that is a trap if ever I've seen one. Yup, that's a trap. The only purpose of that is a trap. We missed there. We missed, but we'll get better at it. With 3 people, you can pretty effectively deal with many threats. Use Spark here. We need to improve Kieran's magic anyway. The only way you can improve his magic is by using it. Same with Laura, who has very little magic to speak of at all. Also, that item that's just dropped there is important. Very important. It is the Emerald Eye. We're going to need that. For now, actually, we should actually heal Laura. She is shocked to have been brought back from unconsciousness, but welcome back. Welcome back, Laura. That is basically what you want to do with the poison effects. If you don't have enough ginseng to go around, or high enough heal, because heal at a high enough level will cure it, you just let it take its course and knock them to unconsciousness, and then restore them back. Now, this here, you can't actually get into it. You can't break through without the sledge. So there is actually a reason for you to fall down that pit. You need the sledge.
I say, now we're getting somewhere.
Yes, we are.
At last.
That was only 2 strikes, Kieran. Also, we'll refill the lantern here. More ginseng. It's as if the game knows you're going to need it. Because the game knows you're going to need it. There's another,
I've been poisoned.
Oh dear. That's
I've
not
been
good.
poisoned.
Oh, that's not good at all. Now, if 2 of us have been poisoned, that's pretty bad. Also, you notice that Kieran's portrait has accidentally frozen. We're just going to let that tick down. There's no reason not to. But while we're doing that, we'll clear out the enemies here. Because we don't want any enemies to interrupt our rest when Laura is the only person left alive, or conscious rather. She can heal, that is an important thing. If she couldn't heal, actually we can rest now. And this is what happens when you rest when they're poisoned. Slowly but surely, their health drops. Didn't drop all the way though. We'll use him though, to cure Kieran. And then we'll use Kieran to cure Bakata. Right, we'll just wait a little more. There we go. See when his portrait's stuck there? I think if we try and rest when we're fully healed, that should stop that. No, it shouldn't, actually. His portrait just seems to be stuck. Oh, well. Maybe the poison just forced his face closed with paralysis.
This wall's all crumbly, too.
Who knows? Paralytic poison?
That's it. One more should do it.
Or dialogue will solve it. There we go. No paralytic poison will affect Kieran's face for long.
This wall appears a mite sturdier.
Just a little. Aha!
Hooray, we did it!
You did it, rather. They didn't do anything. This is a relatively smallish level, but it's bigger than some of the other levels we've been in. Now, what is down here? There'll be something. There'll probably be a switch of... Aha!
Aha!
A switch. It opens up the way beyond. There isn't much further beyond, mind you. There is, quite simply a pit. This is certainly the point of no return. This is the point of no return. If we drop down here, we're going to end up on floor 2 with the Emerald Eye. We haven't missed anything else, have we? Don't think so. Nope, doesn't look it. So, let's drop. And very quickly turn around. Because here are the cave dwellers. That's what they're called in the manual. And the cave dwellers hurt. They have ridiculous attack power. There you go, you see that? One hit. One hit. You want to kill them before they kill you. And they will kill you. Oh, they will certainly kill you if they get the opportunity. We want to rest frequently down here in floor 2. Because if you don't, they could ambush you. And if they ambush you, that's not good at all. Now, I believe this is the first instance of...
Whoa!
Yup. A thing that spins you round. Now we want to find where... Yeah, there they are. There's one, rather. Oh, 2. Yeah, we want to make sure they die. They want to die before we do any particular exploring. Now, we headed, I think, from the east. No, we don't. We headed from the south. So let's head over here. But that's all the exploring we'll do for just the moment. For when we come back, folks, we shall continue exploring the Draracle's cave. On the 2nd floor this time. And, hopefully, we won't be afflicted by any more horrible poisons that paralyze Kieran's face. We'll probably be afflicted with more horrible poisons. This place is full of enemies that poison you. We haven't even met the nastiest of them yet. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.